Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna give you my Hunter x Hunter Chapter 343 review. Now, again, with this chapter is still in the league of the other two chapters, and what I mean by that is that it's more setup, but it's just wonderful. Because with these three chapters that we've gotten, that would be chapter 341, 342, 343. With these three chapters that we've already gotten just so much setup. There is so much content in these three chapters that they're the equivalent of multiple chapters. And I really like what Togashi's doing. Because, sure, everything is very dialogue heavy. These past three chapters that we've gotten, there's so much dialogue. And I can't help but think, oh no, I feel like I'm reading an essay. But after I'm done, I have this sweet feeling where I'm thinking, wow, this is already on the way to becoming an excellent arc. Why? Because we have Leorio and Kurapika. Now, at first, I thought that they were going to go to the Dark Continent, but being that when I saw the calamities and hearing how dangerous it was that Beyond Netero barely made it out of there, when I heard that, I was thinking, no way, there's no freaking way that any of the main characters are gonna be going on this expedition. But no, here we have Leorio and Kurapika. And honestly, Kilua's not going. Of course he's not, because he's doing whatever with his brother or sister. I don't know what fucking gender Aluka is. But, I really don't want Gon to go, because honestly, with the past couple arcs, especially with Greed Island, Chimera Ant arc, and the Election arc, we've mainly just focused on, well, in the Election arc, we did have Leorio, but it's not like he was one of the main characters of the arc, if you know what I mean. It was more so Kilua. But if we get this, then we're focusing on all these awesome characters like Leorio, Kurapika, Pariston, Jean, and Beyond Netero. So 5 awesome characters are going to be on this expedition, which is just awesome. Now, the reason why Leorio is going is because he can finish because he's invited to be in the Zodiacs, and he can finish, med school in what would take years is going to take a couple months. So right off the bat, Leorio is accomplishing his goal to become a full-fledged doctor. But so he's going. Well, they're not providing compensation either. So good luck with that, Leorio. If you're dead, you're dead. If you're done, you're done. Okay. But he declines to go on. He's going because he can accomplish his goal and finally become a doctor. However, he's not going to be in the Zodiacs. And who does he... Who does he request to be in the Zodiacs? None other than Kurapika. We haven't seen... And I was just... Although Kurapika's not my favorite character. He's really not. I mean, but it was cool to see one of the main characters finally show up after how many arcs? Like a couple. We saw a panel of him in 339 with all the Scarlet Eyes. So we see that he's steadily accomplishing his goal, but this chapter also clarifies that he still needs more of the eyes. So that was part 1 of the chapter, because this chapter can really be split into 3 parts. So that's part 1. Part 2 is the dialogue between Pariston and Jean. And we just get so much characterization between these two characters, because all Pariston wants is just chaos. He wants this carnage to just build up. Because what Cheadle wants to do is that she wants to, I guess, separate the Hunter exam from the Hunter organization. So I'm not really sure how that works. I mean, because honestly, some chapters, kind of confused me, so I have to read it again, and read like a small summary, and then read the chapter again. So that's what I do. So if I miss a couple things, then I'm sorry, but there's just so much awesome content. But okay. Pariston doesn't want that, and he doesn't want anything to get boring. So to compensate for that, if that actually does happen, which it won't, like separating it from the organization, but he wants to scatter those 5,000 Chimera ants across the freaking world. Why? Because the carnage. It would create sheer carnage. That's his freaking motive. It's crazy, dude. And when someone wants to ask Jean a question, he declines, and then another dude in, Netaro's group, in Beyond's group, walks up. He tries to take on Jean, but this made me, fanboy out. Because what happened? He grabs the dude, and he does, like, rapid fire punches with one hand. Just, and the dude's face is broken up. But it was an illusion of some sort. Now, at first I was thinking, wait, is this like his ability? But no, that'd be really dumb. I mean, Jean doing illusions, that'd be really retarded. So I guess that's what would happen had Jean punched this dude in the face. He'd be done. He'd be finished. His face would be in complete disarray. Because Jean's that much of a badass. It's really cool because we get to see Jean in a power standpoint where he could just knock this dude out, knock out a dude who is, well, he would have knocked him out, who's in Beyond's group. So, but we really don't know how strong these characters are. But if they're in Beyond's group, then we're assuming that they're supposed to be strong, right? But it's just crazy, and even more characterization with Pariston, because with Pariston is that when he gets sheer pleasure when people hate him, and he loves it, he thrives off of that, but he wants to destroy with whatever he loves, that's crazy. And Pariston, he has to be strong. He has to be like a top tier mother flucker, because I mean, dude, do you see his face? Because he says it's not so bad, right? Look, kind of like a mask kind of thing going on. It looks crazy, and Jean's really surprised because when he finds out Pariston is number 2, he says he's surprised that he thinks that they're not arranged in strength, but. Okay, while that may be true, it's Pariston. There's more to this dude. He's being... like he's hiding something. This dude is hiding something even more than he already has. He's hiding some kind of power within him. And it's really cool. And Jean's going with Beyond's group. And it's going to be awesome. And they're going to release Beyond into the Dark Continent, which sounds amazing. Like this giant bull just ramming right through. Yeah, yeah, I took you there, yeah, like that. Like it's this setup is amazing because we already have Beyond, Jean, and Pariston in the same place, and it's really cool. I'm stuttering, but I can't form a sentence. It's amazing. This arc is looking to be amazing. And then we go to the place where Kurapika is, and we have one of the Zodiac members go there. I forgot what his name was, but he's supposed to represent a cow, so I'm gonna call him Mr. Cow. So what Mr. Cow does is that he goes to where Kurapika is, and he goes to, I guess, Kurapika's co-workers or something. But he shows his ability, and immediately when I saw it, I automatically thought of that, can't snap. Oh, there we go. I thought of that one guy from Yu Yu Hakusho. I forgot what his name was. Like, he went to Kurama's school and he had, like, glasses. He was a psychic, but I can't remember his name. Nor would I in the future. But it was in the same kind of area as his ability, where you create a certain set of rules, like no violence, and you have to follow those rules. And if you break them, then you get fucked. Like, I think, if I remember correctly from Yu Yu Hakusho, if you broke that dude's rules, you get turned into stone. This is with Mr. Cow's ability. It's kind of like the same thing, except you literally can't move. So I think it's called cross game, where he just, I guess, controls the area and can create a certain set of rules. So that was interesting in that regard. And then Kurapika comes up and just declines to be a Zodiac. Because automatically, I know when Leorio, I guess, requested Kurapika to join the Zodiacs, it's not like Kurapika would join right off the bat. Because they need to say something to get him to join. Because Kurapika, he has other stuff to do. He's focused on killing the Phantom Troop and restoring his clan's eyes, the Scarlet Eyes. That was redundant what I just said, but whatever. Okay. So it's not like Kurapika would join right off the bat. So Mr. Cow brings up the Scarlet Eyes, and this is beautiful. Kurapika just, you better choose what you say wisely, or I'll kill you. And the eyes are just red. It's awesome. This is what we get when Togashi puts his art. Wow. No, I was about to say art and soul. Okay. Into his heart work. Okay. When he puts his heart and soul into the art, it looks awesome. Because he has, like, with Togashi, he has a variety of just drawing. But when he really puts effort into it, not like that 37 bullshit, where he just literally, like, did a quick sketch and it looked like crap. No. This is when Togashi goes in with the artwork, and it just looks amazing. Some of it looks, with the sketches less than chicken scratch material, it looks like shit. When he draws it regularly, yeah, it looks good, it looks alright. Well, yeah, it looks good. But when he draws like this, it just looks amazing. And Togashi, please, keep it up with the artwork. This 2-year hiatus, although, you know, we've been waiting for this shit for a long time. Well, manga-only readers have. I've just recently gotten into it, but just, it feels like we got into something good here. Just, the setup is amazing. Okay, back to Kurapika. Mr. Cow tells him that he knows of someone that has the, I'm guessing, he collects the Scarlet Eyes, but we saw Kurapika, it looked like he had just a ton of Scarlet Eyes. So we can assume that that is, I guess, one half, maybe? So maybe this guy, he has the remainder of the Scarlet Eyes, or at least he collects Scarlet Eyes. Who knows, maybe he doesn't have the rest of them. You know what, maybe he does. So let's just say he has the remainder of the Scarlet Eyes. And Mr. Cow and the hunters, they know this dude. They know he has the eyes. All that stuff. So Kurapika, if he joins the Zodiacs and goes to the Dark Continent, he can get this dude. He can get his eyes back. His clan's eyes. And then Kurapika accepts. And then we already have 2 main characters going to the Dark Continent. The setup is awesome. And this collector happens to be the 4th Prince of Kakin. I can't remember his name because I cannot pronounce that shit, but it's the 4th Prince of Kakin. And we can assume that he's gonna be on the whale ship as well. But there's like multiple whale ships, right? Or at least they're creating more of those ships. I mean, I don't remember how much they have, but he's got to be on the same ship with this motherfucker. And imagine just this dude when he's sleeping. And there's guards surrounding his room. Kurapika just goes in. Swipe, just chops these guards, walks into his room. Slit! Or before that, where are the eyes, bitch? Oh, they're over there. Thank you. Gets the eyes done. But although that would be entertaining, Kurapika would lose his motivation to go to the dark continent. So this has to be over the span of the whole arc. So that's very interesting. Overall, this chapter, very good, or great. Another great chapter of Hunter x Hunter. We're getting into so much story. I mean, look at this. Look at all this dialogue that we've had in only 3 chapters. It's awesome. We're making so much story progression. Just so much foreshadowing for what's to come with Jean's character and Pariston's character. And we're getting 2 main characters in this arc, Leorio and Kurapika. Now, although Gon Freaks is awesome, we need to stray away from Gon at this point in time. Because we've seen too much of Gon. I mean, he's been in every arc. So I think it would be cool if we just focused on Kurapika and Leorio, Jean, Pariston, and Beyond Netero for this arc. But if Gon ends up coming, because he was with Jean before, but we don't know where Gon is now. If he does end up coming, okay. But I want it to be more focused on Kurapika and Leorio. So I'm done. Overall, great chapter, great setup, and I have to go in like an hour. Gonna be really busy this week. Holy shit. School year's almost over, so my Hunter x Hunter reviews will be on time. Okay, so great chapter. See you guys later.